All right, then, well, let's talk about 22 Dreams, because, as I say, it sounds to me like a kind of culmination of all the work that you've ever done, in a way. Was that a conscious thing, or
no, not
is that
at all.
just where you are at the moment?
I mean, Noel sort of think to me about the album, they said there's no one track that sounds like another, which is true, I think. They're all very different. But it wasn't any sort of conscious decision to do that. It's just the way they turned out. There was no, again, there was no set rules to what we were going to do with this record. It's just kind of, we made up as we went along, literally. And I think the more music we did, the more places we thought we could get to and go to as well. So you've got a few sort of little freaky, abstract sort of things on there as well, free-form sort of music. There's all sorts on there. Something for everyone.
It's a double album,
yeah.
Which is also another brave move in these modern times. What did you think about that when you were putting it together? Did you think, I've got to get it down to 12 tracks, or did you just think...
No, it was pretty much from the time we started work on the album properly, it was kind of, that was in my mind to make it a double album. I think because I'm going to be 50 this year, it's a bit kind of quite monumental in my mind, really, so I just thought, really push the boat out this time and really just go for it. And we have, I think.
Now, I don't like to ask a lady your age, but you have raised it yourself.
Yep.
And you are going to be 50 this year. Now, I know some of the sessions where you invited people down to listen to the album afterwards, I talked to someone who'd been here who said, oh, I've got a feeling that this is going to be his last ever album. This sounds like a culmination of everything that he's ever done, and he once said that he'd never record anything again after he turned 50. So, are you going to?
Yeah, I don't know about that really. I mean, someone else said that to me the other day, but I mean, if anything, I'm kind of sort of looking forward to making the next record, because after sort of this working on this record, it's just so nice to do. And I think there's got sort of different musical places that I've not been to before, so I'm kind of looking forward to sort of seeing where that leads as well, But who knows what's, I don't know, if I'm going to make another record, I mean, might get dropped, you never know, you just don't know anymore, do you?
Well, getting dropped doesn't necessarily mean the end of your career.
No, it doesn't,
anymore,
but
does
I mean, who knows, who knows this day and age. But I mean, I haven't got any plans to not make any more records. I quite like making records. I mean, when I was 18, I thought it was all over by the time I was 21. And then when I got to 21, I thought 25 would be the end of it all. And then 30, and that's the way it goes, isn't it? I never intended to still be making music at 50, but that's the way my life has turned out, All I wanna do is all I wanna do
But there's a difference, isn't there, between being what was then a pop star and what is a musician. I mean, you've worked with people like Ronnie Wood, and there's no shame in him still getting up on stage and performing with the Rolling Stones. So, I
suppose things have changed, haven't they? I don't know. But I think we're kind of a bit sort of snobbish about that in this country, aren't we? But then, because I was thinking, people like B.B. King and John Lee Hooker, who carried on playing up to in their 80s, and literally till John Lee Hooker until the day he died, and Art Blakey and all those people, and they're just held in sort of reverence, aren't they, as they should be, because they're artists and they've dedicated their whole lives to doing this thing. So I just think we get a bit sort of ageist over it, don't we?
Yeah, we're all guilty of that.
No, definitely, yeah.
Now, you've probably achieved everything that most young musicians who start out on the road to fame and fortune would want to achieve. When you sort of look ahead to what's to come for you, what is there left for you to do?
Carry on living, really. I think you get to a certain age and you just think you're just grateful that you're still alive and still been able to do it. Do you know what I mean? Still be able to play music. I mean, along the way, I've seen so many people come and go. So I'm just happy, I'm just happy and grateful I'm still here to do it, to be honest with you.